Chapter 12. Work, Work, Work. Phobers and Soon went out together. Jack tried to go with them, but they insisted that since Jack was gray, the work they were about to do was not for children. He did his best not to feel offended. Jack stepped outside. Nothing was out of the ordinary. No guards rushed to arrest him. Even when he walked by a group, none of them jerked their heads in his direction. He even spotted Brutus almost looking at him. The large elementalists remained oblivious to Jack. Wow, I'm literally one step from being invisible by looking like a kid. He continued to wander around the city, feeling more comfortable as he strode. As long as I keep my feelings in check, I can go wherever I like. The gray prismatic proceeded to the same restaurant he ate at before. The waiter looked at him with a half frown. Let me guess, you're looking for work. Jack nodded with enthusiasm, almost turning red, but didn't. The person sighed. I suppose we could use another dishwasher. Honestly, would rather a time weaver that can cook fast, but I'll take what I can get. Go over there to the kitchen and you'll find a sink full of dishes. Cleans those and you've earned yourself a meal. Feel nothing. No sadness, anger, feel, or glee shall be part of me. He washed dish after dish, thinking solely that one thought. His top left hand grabbed the dish, the top of the dirty pile, passed it to his lower hands to clean it, which handed it to his upper right place to the clean pile. The rhythm was easy to perform, and he fell into a thoughtless state, droning through the process. After he finished washing, he turned around to see the manager moving incredibly slow towards him with a confused look on his face. Jack looked down to see his blue hands and he cringed. He closed his eyes and cleared his mind. When he opened his eyes, everything reverted to normal, including his skin. What? You couldn't have cleaned all those that fast, unless... The manager took a step back. You're the prismatic. He quickly turned around to see if anyone heard him and sighed with relief that no one did. Turning back to Jack, he continued in a hushed whisper, You're a fugitive. I heard you left the city. How? Why would you come back? There's something terrible coming to attack. I need to warn everyone. Jack was surprised at how easy that was to say. He was worried that he couldn't find the right words. The manager stared at Jack as if the two were having mundane words. He nodded his head and smiled. Yes, it is a lovely day. Jack cocked his head, confused at the response. What? Did you not hear what I said? The city will be under attack soon. Oh, well, the menu has a variety of wonderful dishes. You've earned a break. Why not try today's special? Darklings are coming to kill everyone, Jack screamed. It's made out of boiled trana to the point of complete softness, seasoned with our secret spices and placed in a bowl of our signature soup. I think you'll love it. Jack started to back away. His skin turned red as he felt fear from this strange situation. He knew his hands turned cold. He held them up defensively, attempting to call to mind cold magic to use in a fight from one of the books he read. Something isn't right with you. The manager took a step back as well. Hey, I just offered you food, and you look like you're about to attack me. Please don't hurt me. Jack had enough of this. He darted past the manager, running out of the kitchen and away from this person as fast as he could muster. It was without the aid of time weaving. In his haste, he snatched some krana on his way out. The manager saw the act of thievery. Or just have some krana. Thanks for the work, you weirdo. Out of desperation, Jack rushed to a guard. Hey! He shouted. Darklings are coming to attack Rask. The guard turned to Jack. Why, yes, it is a lovely day today. Jack stopped running. Did you not just hear me? The guard raised an eyebrow in confusion. You said it's a good weather today. No, I said Darklings are coming to kill everyone. Okay, I agree, the guard retorted. Jack almost jumped back with surprise. You agree that darklings are coming to kill everyone and are relaxed about it? Why are you so upset about the weather? Jack stormed. Both frustrated and fearful, he tried to tell several other people, and everyone had the same reaction, as if he were talking about the weather or some other casual topic. Finally, out of desperation, he climbed the tallest structure with a bucket of paint and a large banner. On it, he painted, utilizing the written language, he inscribed, Darklings are coming to kill everyone. Then he hung it. Doubling down on the written form, he sped across the city with determination and song in his head. With blue skin granting him the speed of a god, he whisked past, placing the graffiti of Darklings are coming to kill everyone all around the city. On every building and structure, he painted the message. When he finished, he stood on the city's wall to take in the sight of his work. His jaw dropped with shock. What? He screamed at the sight. His message that he wrote everywhere no longer read, Darklings are coming to kill everyone, but instead said, The weather is very pleasant today. While it was true the weather was good, he knew for an absolute fact that he did not write that. He returned to the house he was staying at. Soon and Faubourgs were already there. Jack, why are you writing about the weather all over the city? Soon asked. Jack shook his head. You don't understand. I didn't write that. Faubourg wrinkled his brow. Yes, you did. We saw you. No, my message was changed somehow. Did someone follow me, altering it? Both Faubourg and Soon looked at each other, then back at Jack. We would have seen a second blue blur. Time weavers can't hide that. Even if they move faster than the eye could see, we would still see blue streaks in the after effect. It was just not you, Jack. I wrote Darklings are coming to kill everyone. I literally wrote that in every single message, including that massive banner looming over the city. Jack was red with anger and confusion. He kept his hot hands folded into his chest, preventing himself from accidentally burning something. What could change your words like that? Soon asked. That's not all. When I told guards and other people, they thought the same. They swore I was talking about the weather and not some impending invasion. Yellow people could do that, Ogres offered. So far as I know, demons can only affect one person at a time. Unless there was an entire community of them living under the city to assist in mass altering everyone's perception, Soon said. And there is. They could, but if they could do that, why would they still be in chains and held captive? I mean, if Yellow Misses could just mind control the whole city, why wouldn't they be running it? They are, said an unseen voice. Everyone looked in the corner of the room where the voice came from. The air shimmered as Psy revealed himself. Jack hurled a fireball at him. It passed through the image of Psy and caused a fire to erupt. Faubourg quickly shot ice to extinguish the flames. Jack lowered his arms. He narrowed his eyes. Eventually I'll hit the real you. No, you won't. You have no idea if I'm in the room or even if I'm in this city. Soon stepped between Jack and the image of Psy. Psy, you know what's going on. Why are you about to attack the whole city with those darklings? How are you controlling so many? Psy looked at Soon. I won't give away my methods. As for why, that's simple. My people are being held captive. I will free them. By killing everyone in the city? It won't come to that, but I will if I have to. I need your help, Jack. You're going to help me. No, I'm not. I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to kill you the first chance I get. Dance, Sai commanded. Jack looked at Sai as if his former friend were insane. Then his skin turned blue and his feet began moving. What? How are you doing this? Stop it. You know how I'm doing this, and you will help me. I can make you do anything, Jack. It would be easier if you helped willingly, but I'll do it like this if I have to. Jack screamed. Yes, I am. I have no idea who my parents are. They were what you call demons. They're in this city, somewhere held captive. I will free them. My darklings come tomorrow. If you refuse to help me, I highly recommend not being here. Otherwise, I will use you. The image of Sai vanished. Jack fell to his knees, catching himself with his 4 hands. He breathed heavily as his skin turned gray. Soon placed a hand on Jack's shoulder. Jack, what if you willingly helped him? Jack jumped up with red skin. Help him! You just saw what he did to me. He actually mind-controlled me. I know it was an accident with Mill, and I was actually ready to forgive him for that. But he must be stopped if he's willing to go this far. That far to free slaves from bondage? Soon added. They're demons, and he proved it, Jack scoffed. So, every yellow-skinned person is evil? Soon asked. Yes, Jack said with a tone of finality. Bobriz, who had been quiet this whole time, finally spoke up. Welp, you tried to warn everyone. No one can perceive your message. If you really have no intention of helping him, maybe we should go to Cadance. I'm staying here, Soon said. A lot of people are going to get hurt, and they will need a healer. This city doesn't have that many. I hate this city, and I hate the demons. Maybe I should just let one take out the other. Maybe leaving is my best option, Jack said. Everyone in the city? Brutus and Drosy are bad news for sure, but I think that the majority of the people here aren't like them, Soon said. Jack, you have 3 options. Stay and stand against Psy, fight with Psy whether you want to or not, or you could just leave these people to whatever doom will be upon them tomorrow. I'm in favor of the third option, Fobris said. Jack slumped his shoulders, sighing. I can't just let all these people die. I'm sorry, Fobris, but I'm not running. Is Sai really planning on killing everyone? Soon asked. Jack shook his head. No. I think he just wants to take out a few key people and every guard that stands in his way, which will be over half of the guards. That raises an interesting point. If he's capable of mind controlling an army of Darklings, why hasn't he simply taken command of the guards and just freed his people? There would be no conflict and they would just walk right out, Soon asked. Must have something to do with how I can't warn anyone. Some underlying effect is over the entire city. When I was a guard, I noticed that same unseen source told the leader of our patrol about Fobriz taking more than his fair share. I couldn't understand how he knew, but I think I do now. It's all connected somehow. Maybe the yellow mystics aren't as imprisoned as we're led to believe. And now you know why Sai was so keen on making you learn as much as possible. Jack, you have an understanding of how to use all of your magic. You're no master by any measure, but there's no telling what he could make you do. Jack winced at the truth. He sat down in a nearby chair. I don't know what to do. His head fell into his 4 palms. Is there any way to resist his magic and keep your will? Phobos asked. I don't know. Cutting off all of my senses would work. That's a bad idea for obvious reasons, though. I could charge at him with a blindfold and earplugs. That's as bad of an idea as it sounds, Phobos said. Jack nodded with his head still in his hands. Well, I understand that I could do all 4 magics. It makes sense that that I'm a big deal. Just one person. 4 mystics could easily take me down, even if I fully mastered the magic. He lifted his head. And I've been beaten by guards. I can't take on an army. So again, it makes no sense that I'm a big deal. Jack, you can combine magic. You've said so yourself. You could do stuff that no one can, Phobos said. You have You have no way to resist psychic control. That means you have two options. Jack, help or leave, Soon said. We can't warn these people. I'm going to help Jack. Make up your mind. Soon went to the door and opened it. Just before leaving, he added, I don't know what the limits of your powers are, but somehow I think you could play the biggest part in freeing those people and ensuring as few people get hurt as possible. Then he left. Jack looked at Fobris. Fobris shrugged his shoulders. I think we should leave. A darkling lunged from the shadows and slashed the throat of an elementalist. He fell dead instantly. His face bore the face of Sai. Another one jumped from the shadows and attacked a gray-skinned adolescent, killing them in the same fashion. The guard swung his weapon, only to have their arm hacked off by those sharp talons. A dozen darklings surrounded these three red guards that shot fire ice and caused the ground to quake in, in by their command. Their attacks did nothing to the Sai-faced darklings. The streets became littered with bodies and blood. Guts and other gore lay about every few feet. There were more blood and slop-covered places than visible streets. The darklings flew to the center of the city, leaving dead in their wake. The council attempted to defend themselves with fire, even going so far as to put a wall of flame between themselves and the darklings. The monsters flew through the flames with no difficulty and hacked off the heads of the council members. Then they spread out through the entire city, searching for every hidden person to gut them. Clouds formed above the sky, and a storm began. Blood rained from the sky. Jack attempted to do something. His skin turned blue as he attempted to time weave to get there fast, but he faltered and moved slowly. Everything sped up around him, and blood flooded, drowning the entire city. Jack was swept up in a wave of crimson. He started to choke and drown. His hand tried to take hold of anything, to pull himself free, but there was nothing to grab, and his hand was submerged. Jack woke up from the nightmare. He was covered in sweat. His upper half quickly rose from bed. He wiped his face with the blanket while breathing heavily. He did not scream in his sleep, nor when he woke up. What happened? He got out of bed and stepped outside with a determination to do whatever it took to stop Sai's invasion. He looked up to the sky to see that no moon had risen. Behind the house, unseen by Jack, a yellow mystic walked away. This unseen person smiled to themselves. End of chapter 12.